Trust me, I get it. I know it's hard to not identify as your desires, but I got a couple messages for y'all that I want y'all to tune into. Look at the most famous people that accomplished everything they ever wanted, have everything that they ever wanted and needed, but they still feel some type of doubt or void, or unease within themselves. That should show you that fulfillment only comes and exists from within. You can only seek success. You can only become successful, truly, if you learn how to become successful within yourself first. Do you know your worth? Do you know what you are capable of? Do you know what you can embody? Do you know what you can do? Do you know how you can alter your reality? So, desires and goals and achievements are very valid for the human experience and for the ego. But the wiser that you and I become, we need to learn that desires are nothing but a part of the illusion. A lot of people think that they have to strive for success, but you're already successful. A lot of people think that they need to get money in order to be rich, but you're already rich. These things don't fall into the line of material possessions, but us as human beings made them that way. So now a lot of people only see it through that peephole. You know what I'm saying? But I hope y'all enjoyed the story about why Alexander the Great, how he accomplished everything he ever wanted. Had everything that he ever wanted and needed, and it's like he still became very cruel and very corrupt and quote unquote evil. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Alexander the Great, one of the history's most renowned figures, epitomized ambition and success. By the time he was 30, he had conquered much of the known world, creating an empire that stretched from Greece to India. His tactical brilliance and charisma made him a legend, celebrated by his men and feared by his enemies. However, Alexander's success was fueled by an insatiable desire, one that pushed him into overdrive. The boundaries of his empire were never enough. He wanted more, always more. This unrelenting hunger for conquer became a defining characteristic, all while it brought him glory. It also planted seeds of destruction. As campaigns grew longer and more grueling, cracks began to form in his leadership. The men who had once followed him with unwavering loyalty grew weary of constant war. Alexander, blinded by his own vision, dismissed their concerns. His obsession with being a godlike ruler led to paranoia and cruelty. He executed trusted friends and advisors he suspected of disloyalty, alienating those closest to him. The overkill became evident during his march through India. Determined to push further into unknown territories, Alexander ignored the exhaustion of his troops, the harshness of the terrain, and the toll of endless battles. His once glorious army was now a shadow of his former self, plagued by dissent and disillusionment. However, Alexander achieved unparalleled success. His relentless drive ultimately led to his undoing. At just 32, he died in Babylon, his body failing under the weight of his unyielding ambition. His empire, vast but fragile, fragmented soon after his death, unable to sustain itself without his leadership. His story shows no matter how grand the vision, how much success and goals that you accomplish, this can still lead to self-destruction. True greatness requires not just the drive to achieve, but the wisdom to know when to stop.
Life flows relentlessly. Whether you're grinding, struggling, thriving, or rich with success, it will pass you by. Achieving your goals may feel noble, but if you're always chasing something to conquer, you risk losing yourself in that pursuit. The truest triumph lies not in endless external victories, but in becoming one with yourself. To conquer the self is to realize that there is no external goal to define you, no prize outside of your being to complete you. True fulfillment begins where the chase ends within. So you gotta understand that your desires is really phases. Like everything else in life, it fleets, like I kept saying. You can have a desire of food, a desire of lust, a desire of any material possession, attaching to people, attaching to friends, family, anything. The more you identify as your desires, the more you start to lose that deeper essence within yourself of who you truly are. See, the I, the ego, when you say I, and then you start to identify after that I, you start to put a limit on yourself. And once you put that limit on yourself, your reality starts to change, it starts to alter. And y'all, I just got back from the gym not too long ago, bro. Like, that's why I still got everything going. As soon as I walked through the door, I'm like, yeah, let me film this video. I had a desire playing football when I was young. That was like my top desire, my top goal, my main goal. But until I started to realize the wiser I became, and when I started to understand different things, I didn't want to become a football player. I didn't want to make it to the NFL. And I started to realize the more I identified as being a football player, the more I'll step away from the things that I really like to do at the core of my heart. See, football, I really wanted to play football to get my family out the hood, basically. But that ambition, that determination didn't actually come from me. It came from other family members who watch football. And, you know, I kind of got influenced by that. You know, entertainment, it's easy to get entertained. It's easy to get into influence, especially when you're young. I mean, look at everybody in the world that obsesses over money, obsesses over these things that a lot of people try to strive for. And next thing you know, they're the ones that hold a lot of insecurity, a lot of judgment. So the point is that fulfillment comes from within. Fulfillment does not come from any external resources. It doesn't come from entertainment. It doesn't come from outside happiness. It doesn't come from outside temporary fulfillment. You know, these goals and these things that we strive for is all phases. No matter how much of the goal, no matter how big the goal may seem, no matter how successful the vision may look, you're already successful within yourself, okay? You're already, everything that you wish to accomplish already exists within you. So you have to become fully. You can visualize it being in your thoughts all day. You can exercise your mind with thoughts all day, but that's only going to do so much, bro. Action behind your visualizations. There's a lot of people that's stuck in that phase, that hustle, go get it, no sleep phase, and they put themselves in an overload. So now they ignore their emotional well-being. They ignore their physical appearance and their physical well-being. So, you know, they doing the same loop, the same schedule, overworking themselves for the next 3 to 5 years. Next thing you know, they come out and start having back problems, or they may have diabetes, or they may have tumors in the brain. They may have so much going on with their health and their mind. Yes, they have everything that they want because they've strived for it. They put in a whole lot of work, but hard work is only it's only scratching the surface of what you actually have to do in order to attract and become these things. These people kind of have the right mindset when it comes to knowing what they want, but they don't understand the actual exercises and the actual technique to attract and to actually become what they are looking to fulfill. See, majority of the work is done in the astrals, in the ethers, but it has a lot to do with just thinking and just visualizing and just being all up in your head all the time. It has a lot to do with speaking things out into the ethers, doing some meditation, yes, doing some visualization, but afterwards, action behind it. It has to be an equal contribution. It has to be some type of balance. Or everybody that's watching that knows about Once Art, gym specifically, you already know you got to get up 5, 6, 7 a.m. in the rising, 8 in the rising, and go to the gym. It's cold as fuck. Nobody wants to get up and go to the gym, bro. It's cold as fuck. You about to be sore as fuck. You really could sleep and lay down in your bed and get all the fulfillment that you need, you know, but you striving to have a more focused mind. So what this means is you have to exercise your muscles more than exercising your brain, or your thoughts, I should say. Because the more you delve into thoughts and thinking all day about the things that you could become and do, etc., you could just embody. This is how you attract, and this is how you manifest. Or the bad example, or the what not to do example, would be having the watch on all day and just thinking about it. Just thinking. You just thinking about all the shit that you could become and you're not doing anything about it. Now, the what not to do example is to have a real nice watch, and you know you want to become a wealthy person. You know you want to become a businessman, but you just letting that watch sit. You're not wearing it. You're not alchemizing it. You're not creating. You're not attracting. use what you have now in order to become what you want to be. You see what I'm saying? I want my wrist to get bigger. So I'm gonna wear these on my wrist while doing some push-ups, while doing some dumbbell workouts, using the dumbbells, you know what I'm saying? Or just punching. While all knowing that my wrist is getting stronger and getting bigger. It's not about how much hard work you put in, but it's about the duration and the effort of work that you put in. I love going to the gym, but if I was to identify myself as a gym rat, I would probably have fear of losing my physique. I'd probably be afraid of losing it. I'd probably be afraid of getting fat or getting too skinny. So that'll just cause all types of anxiety and overthinking. Y'all see what I'm saying? Attaching to your desires can lead to a lot of discomfort, dissatisfaction, and the feeling that you need to always strive for more when you already have everything that you have now. Hey, to all my spiritual people, because I know I got a lot of spiritual people watching. You already know it's a lot of people that identify as a spiritual being, but soon as some chaos happen, you see that they start to, oh shit, nigga, that may be the devil. They can't be me. You know what I'm saying? Or religious people, it may be the devil. I'm sick. Now I gotta start blaming these external sources. Appreciate all that you have and all that you are now without overly identifying as well. Because that continue to bring a sense of thinking that you need something.
Life is so beautiful and so simple. So instead of trying to always find something outside of yourself to grasp onto and to solve your emotional imbalance, find it in the simple things like this. Taking a walk, doing something simple, appreciating life for what it is. Once you appreciate life for what it is, you understand that there is no moment to not be in tune with or in tuned in. So basically, the more you stay in the moment, the more and easier it is to appreciate all that is. I just made a video. Gratitude is the key to success. Once you understand that gratitude is the key to success and much more, life becomes so much more simpler. Hard work was never the thing. It was never the key. Hard work was never the key, bro. Hard work was only a very small aspect of success, longevity, and other things of that nature. Understand that material possessions are constantly fleeting. It's constantly fading. Rather you get a new car, you're gonna get tired of that new car, even if it's been your dream car for years. A house, new shoes, clothes, anything dealing with material possessions always fade away. The only thing that don't fade away is you. You have a deeper essence within you that doesn't judge you. It doesn't care about the hard times you've been through, the good times you've been through. But a deeper version of you that lives within you that doesn't care about all the hardships you've been through, all the struggles, all the good times, all the identification. It doesn't care about any of that. It doesn't care about your birthday, anything. The friends you lost, the people you lost. My whole point is that deeper being, that deeper essence that lives within you, you need to learn how you can remember how to embody and fully become that aspect of yourself. Why wouldn't you want to become an aspect of yourself that accepts the all? You know what I'm saying? That accepts what is, not overcomplicating things, not over-identifying things. Once you get to that aspect of self, you learn so much. You become so much more wiser. You understand, when you get sick or having a bad day, come outside. You don't need no external source to help validate and soothe your emotions. Come outside and touch a tree. Hug the goddamn tree. Talk to the tree. Be with the tree. That deeper essence, that aspect of yourself will never leave. Just look at it like this. When you die, when you transition, your ego fades away. The I and everything that you thought you was fades away. You start to become familiar with the nothingness, with not identifying, with not labeling. That is the levels of ego that you have to break. You have to start to become one with yourself. And that oneness, that wholeness, that pureness has a lot less to do with material possessions, goals, plans, happiness, sadness. It doesn't deal with those things. It doesn't care about these emotions and other aspects that we swear up and down that we are. That deeper essence, it's almost like a timeless consciousness. It exists beyond this physical realm. It exists beyond this material realm. But it communicates with you through intuition. You know you're not supposed to be doing something. You feel it intuitively. But what your ego gonna do? The person that you identify as tells you, nah, I ain't gonna listen to my intuition. I'm going to disobey that aspect of myself that's telling me intuitively to not do this. The ego is always the one in the way. Let go from the ego. Let go from the goals. Let go from all that you think you have to become and just become. It's already timeless. That aspect of yourself is timeless. All you gotta do is become now. Seriously, just be here now.